Hey guys, Greg here from Ballistic Barbecue, cooking up yet another video for Primo ceramic grills. And on today's menu, we're doing Greek-inspired hamburgers. So let's get going. I want to start off by taking a look at the meat. Now what I've done here is I've taken 1 pound of beef, which I used tri-tip, diced it up, and 1 pound lamb. And I ground these in my meat grinder, making sure to alternate the cuts as I dropped them in. I do this just to make sure that it gets blended up equally, and I don't just do this with different types of meat, but with different cuts. So if I'm doing, a ribeye and a brisket, I'll alternate the cuts. We're gonna season this, kind of get that Greek vibe going on. I have here 1 tablespoon of marjoram ground. It's just the dried spices here. 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary. And 1 tablespoon garlic powder. We're just going to get in there, and I don't want to compress this too much, but I'm going to try to get this herbs and spices equally distributed here. All right, and that looks pretty good. Got some nice, pretty consistent color going on. Now we're going to take about 1/4 cup of crumbled feta cheese. Same thing, just going to sort of fold this in with my hands. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and form some patties. All right, so I have this portioned out into what I'm guesstimating to be about 1/3 of a pound or so. And I'm just going to go ahead and form it into a patty. I'm not going to mash it down or anything like that. It's going to be a fairly thick patty. I want to keep it that way just because of the cheese in there. Smells really, really good. All right, and there we go. All right, I'm going to bang out a few more patties, then I'll meet you back here at the stove where we're going to be making a Greek mushroom sauce for this burger. We're stepping away from what you would think of as a Greek burger with the tzatziki sauce and everything. So, all right, so what we're going to do is actually make a Greek side dish and use it as a topping for the burger. It is a sauteed mushroom with cream sauce with some Greek brandy. What I've added here is 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Get these melted up. And I've got a medium-high heat going right now on the stove top. All right, I have here 10 ounces of portobello mushrooms, baby bells, chopped. Use whatever mushroom you have available. 1 clove of minced garlic. Just going to get these mixed in here. I want to make sure to coat the mushrooms with this butter and oil mixture. Okay, I have here 1 shallot that I've chopped. Okay, now what I'm going to do is continue sauteing these for about 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes has passed. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of fresh chopped thyme. 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley. That mixed in there. Some kosher salt to taste. Fresh ground black pepper to taste. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on this, and we're going to simmer this for about 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes has passed. And as you can see, most of the liquid is gone. Now we're going to add the brandy. And what I'm using is this. It's a Greek brandy called Mataza. We're adding 2 tablespoons, very carefully. Stir that in, make sure it coats everything. And we're going to continue sauteing until most of that liquid is gone. All right, brandy's pretty well gone. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. We're just going to leave this in here on a simmer until it thickens up. All right, here we are. It's nice and thick. It's ready to go. The Primo's preheated outside. Let's go cook some burgers. All right, guys, the Primo Oval XL is preheated, ready to go. Gonna give it a little bit of a burp. and it is burger time. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Let's get her down here. It's pretty darn hot. I'm going to go ahead and close the lid, and that's going to help it kind of roast on the inside. I want to get that cheese all nice and softened up on inside that patty. All right, so it's been about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and give it a flip. Smells really good. We'll give this another 2 or 3 minutes and should be ready to make a burger here. All right, a couple minutes have passed. This burger's getting really close to being done. Now what we're going to do is toast some buns. So I have here sesame seed buns that I've coated with a nice homemade garlic butter. I'm just going to go ahead and throw these next to the burger. Let these get a nice toast on them. All right, buns are looking good. I'm ready to build a burger, guys. First thing I'm going to do is lay down some butter leaf lettuce. I just really like this on a hamburger. I have 2 very thinly sliced pieces of Roma tomato. And again, some very thinly sliced red onion, which is pretty traditional Greek recipes. Now let's lay down that burger. Now that mushroom sauce we made. Oh yeah, that's looking good, guys. Garnish it with a little fresh parsley here. And there we go. Looks pretty darn good. Let's give it a try. You know, that meat is very, very reminiscent of gyros. And that cheese, that feta, you can pick it up, that saltiness in there, really, really good. And I can actually taste that brandy. I really, really like this recipe. Anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by. Hope you liked the recipe. If you do, make sure you give Primo Grills a sub. Also, go ahead and check out Ballistic Barbecue. I've got a lot of stuff going on over there as well. Cheers, guys.